And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. After all, it's just basketball. But apparently Anthony Edwards doesn't think so. So, man, I told you, man, I'm starting to like this guy. Anthony Edwards, man, he's coming out there with some energy. He's coming out there with that attitude. So apparently Anthony Edwards doesn't think it's just basketball. So the Timberwolves go up 2-0 on the Nuggets. And one thing I have to say about that is LeBron could never. So let's get into this. So Anthony Edwards had 27 points, 7 assists in last night's blowout. And I tell you what, Anthony Edwards, man, that guy has some serious potential. Not just that, but like I said, if they can keep this core team together with the Timberwolves are going to be a problem for the next few years. So Anthony Edwards, like I mentioned in the last video, I saw a post-game interview with him, and he was basically saying, hey, I'm trying to kill everything in front of me. And he's not lying. When he comes down the court, he is like a predator, looking for his prey. I mean, he is coming down looking to embarrass somebody each and every time. But the thing that I really like about it is that despite the fact that he has that mentality, it doesn't seem to get in the way of the team concept. In other words, it never seems to really stagnate the offense like the Deer. You know, he comes down, he gets his buckets when it's needed, but the Timberwolves also have great ball movement as well. So they still have a great team chemistry. And like I said, Anthony Edwards is providing that spark. He's providing that attitude that the rest of the team can feed off of. And not only does he have that killer mentality, like you could just see the joy that he plays with it. Like they kind of showed, how they show the pregame stuff and warm-ups, and you can just tell by his demeanor that he is looking forward to playing. Like he can't wait to get on that court. And that is a beautiful thing to see in today's basketball age. So like I said, to me, I'm really curious. I feel like the challenge for him is going to be, like I said, number one is not letting this league wear off on him. Number two, if they become champions, to me, that's when you really separate the champions from the winners. And what I mean by that is the champion, that's the label you get once you've won the championship, right? You're a champion. But Michael Jordan was a winner. And what I mean by that is one championship wasn't enough. Like he wasn't complacent after that championship. Like his mind was win at everything all the time. It's like that's the effort he's putting forth, is to win at everything all the time. So the challenge is, like Michael Jordan said, it's always the last championship that's the hardest. Because the first one, you're hungry. And we see, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there, people. I have a feeling that we may be watching the champions right now in the Timberwolves. I just have a feeling like like I said, the mentality and the energy and the fearlessness that this guy plays with that spreads throughout the rest of the team. I have a feeling like I'm not seeing any other team. And don't get me wrong, I love what's happening with the Knicks right now. For the Knicks, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with the Knicks, like I like Jalen Brunson, and I'm glad with the success they're having. But I almost feel like if the Knicks have success, for me, like that's partly redemption for the '90s era. Like that's partly redemption for the fact that Patrick Ewing was never able to capture a ring simply because he wound up playing in the league during Jordan's era. So for me, I'm kind of rooting for the Knicks just based off that alone. I feel like it'd be some sort of, even though Patrick Ewing is not playing, I feel like it'd be some sort of redemption for those Knicks teams that just never could get it done because number 23 was in their way. But yeah, we may be watching the champions right now. And but like I said, to me, the trick is gonna be, if Anthony Edwards can maintain that same desire from year to year, especially after he's already established his dominance. Like once it becomes known throughout the rest of the league for several years that Anthony Edwards is that guy, like he's established himself as the guy, I really think that he's probably going to be the face of the league. I'm just seeing that energy, like I said, I'm just seeing the demeanor of a champion and of a true competitor. But the trick is, like I said, are you just going to be a champion, or are you literally going to be a winner who has to win each and every year, no matter how many years you spend in the league? That's what I'm going to be curious to see. But yeah, it was a good game last night. The Nuggets, I'm not sure what's the deal with them. But I will say this, and I don't have to. I said it once, but I'm going to say it again just for you fanboys. LeBron could never. LeBron could never. Anthony Edwards has already led his team 2-0 to the Nuggets. LeBron could never. See, fanboys, this stuff that you want to try to minimize, this killer mentality, so important. And you're seeing why. Because Anthony Edwards has it. Again, he comes down the court fearless. He comes down the court looking to not just make the right play. Always make the right play. I'm a pass first player, yet I'm still the greatest scorer of all time because I have the all-time leading scoring record. It's never my fault. LeBron James, this has been his problem his whole career, is not having that mentality. Is not having the I want to attack this player mentality. Because it's more than just about the game. And again, they keep talking about LeBron's overrated IQ. If he had such a high IQ, he would understand that. It's more than just about the overall basketball game. On a micro level, it is about one-on-one matchups. It is about you establishing your dominance over the player guarding you, over the team, over the league. That's the mentality of a winner. This is what LeBron James has never had. And this is why, he's in Cancun or wherever, wherever the losing team is. But yeah, we gonna end it here. But man, like I said, I think I'm starting to get it now. I will say this, but before I get off here, I watched most of the game, and they're still, and it's just part of the league. Again, hopefully Anthony Edwards will be the beginning of the league starting to get to a better place. But it's still just a lot of whining on the court. This, again, LeBron James, this is his legacy on the league. It's all this whining and complaining on the court. It's like, I can't recall watching basketball back in the day and seeing so many players complaining about fouls. Like, obviously there was some complaints, but it usually had to be something, dramatic for a player to be complaining, especially a superstar. But I watch these games and this is feel like every other play, every third play, somebody is whining about a call that they didn't get. And that, that part is still disappointing. That part still makes it a little hard to watch. But overall, like I said, just the fire of Anthony Edwards, just that fact that you could tell he comes down the court looking to make some work out of whoever's guarding him, is making the game much more enjoyable, is giving me some optimism for the future of the NBA, especially if the NBA takes advantage and promotes this guy. Like I said, hopefully this guy becomes the face of the league, because to me, the face of the league needs to be a competitor. The face of the league needs to be someone who can actually raise the level and the quality of the league. And again, it's just 2 games in, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But this guy seems like he might be the real deal. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you guys watch the game last night? What did you think of it? What do you think of Anthony Edwards? Do you think he is the real deal? Do you think this is something that's gonna come and go? Do you think eventually the league is gonna rub off on him and he's kind of like what happened to Giannis? Or like I said, or do you think this guy is really the real deal and he's gonna be able to carry this on for years to come, hopefully raise the level of the league? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.